Okay, we've got University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Head coach George Ivory in the center. To the right of him is Tevin Henn. And on the left of Coach Ivory is Dave Haynes, coach. We're going to start off with the opening statement, and then we'll take questions.
Okay, I would like to say thanks to you all for coming here and giving an opportunity to talk to the team. Alabama came out with a great game plan and executed very well the first half. And I just think that we came out kind of flat. We missed a lot of easy shots at the early beginning of the ball game. And when you think it's a quality basketball team, it's hard to come back and missing those kind of shots. And I just take my hat off to them, their coach, staff, and their players for a great job they did. And I take my hat off to these guys for what they've been through for the last 2 years. It's been tough, but these guys have showed a lot of character, and they came out and they played very hard. So I'm just proud to be coaching these young men.
All right, questions?
Piggybacking on that, what they've been through and everything, the postseason ban, you were the last team, basically, the last man standing. How did you all, and either one of you can answer, how did you all feel going into the game? Did you feel like you had to make a statement? Did you feel like you didn't have anything to lose, or what have you? Just elaborate on that if you will.
We felt pretty confident coming into the game. We beat these guys 2 times in the regular season, so we tried to make it 3, but they came out with more intensity than us in the first half. They just did us in the first half. And they outscored us 3 points second half. The first half, they had us down like at least 11, I think. So it was just that first half that took us out the game.
I was checking your second chance shots. Do you think you got kind of comfortable? Going into the game, you were comfortable going into the game, maybe a little overconfident?
I wouldn't say overconfident. I would maybe the lights maybe got to it. I don't know, but it wasn't a confidence thing. We were all confident every game, so that wasn't the problem. It's just they came out with a little more intensity.
A lot of turnovers early, unforced. How bad did you miss Marcel Mosley?
Well, I think we missed Marcel a great deal because he's a guy that can give us a lot of points, a lot of assists, handle basketball. But when you look at what happened tonight, they out-rebounded us 46-27. You can't beat nobody when they out-rebound you like that, like you mentioned, second chance points, the shots that they were getting. And I just think that it was a situation where we came out and we were trying to get a lot of steals and run out of lanes and stuff like that and get in a good position. But like I said, we just, first time back in the year, so I'm just happy for these guys to get the opportunity to come see how the SWAC tournament is all about, what it's all about, and understanding what we have to take to do next year. So, I think that we're disappointed, but we had a good season. We was picked 3rd, we finished 3rd with all the injuries that we had. We lost DeAndre McIntyre early in the year, our top 6 man off the bench. Then Haynes cracked the bone in his hand. He's been playing with it ever since we played in Texas against Perryville. Then we come back and lost Marcel Mosley, who was probably the best basketball we've seen in the SWAC last 6-7 ball game. So I think these guys have really come out and, like I told them, get your heads up. Great experience to come to the SWAC tournament to see everything that goes on with the tournament, and we just happy to be here, and we get opportunities to play, and now we got to go back and get ready for next year, and I think that's the biggest thing these guys are looking forward to.
Coach, you return all but 1 player or 2 players?
Well, we're looking at probably 2 right now, not coming back, but we got some things, trying to get some waivers going to get Mr. Haynes here another year. And I think that we're pretty strong next year, and I think that these guys got a chance to taste what it's like to come in and come out and play from the beginning in this kind of atmosphere. The SWAC is a great venue. I've been in a long time, and to come in and let these guys experience what we've experienced over the years, I think it's just great, to be here, and I think this will really help us next year to prepare.
What about playing at the Toyota Center? What did you guys think about? Was it your first time playing in an NBA arena?
Yeah, the first time. I thought it was fun. Very exciting.
first time in the NBA arena. But
Okay.
it was a pretty nice experience
Where
because it's a
did
SWAC tournament. So,
Where'd you play before?
Pistons arena, Atlas Auburn Hills, maybe 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
But it's the SWAC tournament, so it's a different venue. It's a way bigger stage, so I'm pretty excited.
Considering what you all have been through and everything, you have a load of people coming back and whatever. For your recruiting class though, what can you pass on to them and letting them know what you've been through and really preparing them? Because you all have a great chance of coming right back here next year.
Yeah, we talked about that from years ago, how we felt like this hurt us last year with top recruits that we were trying to get with the APR ban and stuff like that. It hurt us, but in the long run, we know that we can go out and that's not going to go over our head that we will be banned next season. So, we think that we can go in and get a couple quality recruits to come in along with these guys, and and one thing about these guys, they work all the time, and I think that you'll see them back next year. I think they'll be a different team to get in here and understand what it really takes to win and play in front of this kind of crowd in this venue. We play on a lot of tough venues, but it's just the excitement of the Toyota Center and being in the SWAC tournament, everybody getting motivated, to play us or whoever top team is. It's like an underdog thing. And I just think I take my hat off to Coach Hayes and Alabama and his players and coaching staff for doing a great job. And like I said, it's exciting.
As a coach, what do you tell your parents of, your recruits and whatever, to try to ensure that, your recruits are coming to a quality school, a quality program, basketball program? How do you gain their trust, after all that's happened, especially ensuring that they'll have an education?
Well, one thing we did the last since we happened, we always have a graduation chart that we have to show the parents. We've graduated over 30 kids from 07, 08 to now. And we show them what grades they were taking and making. So I think that, that's the first thing we have to show is that our graduation rate show, and we show that what kids graduated and things of that nature. So I think that, and you can tell the parents do trust me because we didn't lose any kids during this banning situation, because a lot of them knew first of all, you come to college for education. We don't go into homes and say you're gonna go pro in 1 year. We go in homes and we tell them that you're gonna get an education in 4 to 5 years. And I think that that's been the goal of UAPB for a long time, and that's our objective. I just think that was tough for us, but I had to show the guys, grades of former players and stuff like that, and they know the former players that had graduated and stuff, and that's been the biggest thing that really has helped us stay where we was afloat, because they knew this was like a recreation for them. Their first goal is education, and that's what they came here for, the degree, and I think that they stayed the course. Staying in school, not leaving because we on the band and all that. They stayed because they wanted to get a degree. And that's why I said I take my hat off to these kids, because they could easily jump ship.
Right.
People was calling them, trying to get them to leave, and they stayed in there with us.
Got time for one
As
more
players, how has this experience helped you grow as student athletes?
I think it had helped us grow a lot, with the man and things. Being able to play through it, knocking our head down, most teams probably would have, laid down, when they won't be able to go to the tournament, things like that. I think we did a great job with that, just not laying down. We're still playing for our pride.
Right, we all winners, so we playing to win, we're not playing just for nothing. That was a lot of people saying we playing for nothing, but that's not what we was. I think we playing to win, so it wasn't really affecting. I mean, I can't speak for everyone else, but me personally, it wasn't affecting me at all. Like even last year, we were playing to win, so I wasn't really thinking about the game at all, honestly.
Yeah, no question.
Yes, Coach Kenny Alcaville, TFC Agency. I want to ask you a philosophical question in regards to management of the SWAC and coming to Toyota Center here in Houston. How do you feel things have been organized and playing here in Houston? The players asked about playing with you as a coach in terms of the management style and what has transpired here at the Toyota Center. How do you feel about it?
I feel great about the venue. Like I said, I'm on the coach. I let the SWAC, the commissioner's office does their job with wherever they decide we're gonna play it, we have to play there. But every time we've been to a place, Woodland's been ran pretty good, you know, and we've had no problems. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, this is a great venue for our kids to come in Pro Center and get a chance to play, you know, and showcase their talents, and the whole SWAC get a chance to showcase their talent. And next year probably be bigger and better, you know. I just think that now everybody know our 10 teams will come and people will do things in advance to come to the tournament. So I think I think they did a great job with it, you know, and I know my guys were very excited about it. Now, you know, you look at Gremlin came in, they did a great job, won the game, you know. It's just been Fairview doing a great job winning now. So, I mean, I think it's just what the tournament is all about. Upset City, you know, it's almost, you know, you never know who's going to win when you get to the tournament. And I think that's the best thing for having an venue like this. And I think it's back to the management, I think they did a great job.
Thank you, Coach. Continue moving forward.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
All right.